Hello and welcome to Geek Freaks. I am Frank and I'm with Squeaks. And John.
Hey, yo.
And today we're going over all things in geek news. Just a couple tidbits. It's going to be a pretty short episode, to be honest with you.
Nice.
But it'll be a good one. What are you guys watching lately?
So I'm always on Netflix and Hulu, but rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I finished The Office
Still
again.
watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You've been watching it for a while now.
Yeah, because, we finished The Office. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is pretty long, so we wanted to go through all that. I didn't finish, like you guys, Stranger Things Season 3 yet. So
gotta get to that, man.
Still watching that.
So good.
What was the other show? Oh, Black Mirror. God, I'm loving Black Mirror. I think I have 3.
You gotta finich that up, too.
Yeah, well, I'm taking it slow because my wife can't watch scary stuff, so I'm trying to,
that makes it hard.
watch it when she's not home. And I think I have 3 or 4 more episodes to go. But I want to put this out there. If anybody who's a big Black Mirror fan and wants us to review an episode, please message us your favorite ones. Yeah. I would love to review, 1 or 2 episodes or something like that on here.
Me and Joe did the new episodes. I think that went very well.
Oh, I did not get an invite.
Well, you didn't. You're not at those.
That's true. I still there's 3 I have left. Okay,
but yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I would love to review those on the site. Maybe that could be like a Patreon thing. We are going to be doing more Patreon content. We're just trying to figure out what. Yeah. Originally, we were like, we'll do an extra episode, but man, that is hard to produce. But we'll figure out something.
Send us requests. Be loud. Make your voice
So
heard.
far, I think it'll be just we'll do hour of Discord talk or whatever like that. We'll just bullshit about random topics.
Yeah.
And we'll throw that up on our Patreon of we'll pick a couple topics and we'll talk them over Discord. So it's not so high quality, but it's out there. Stuff like that. But then, yeah, reviewing Black Mirror would be fantastic. I know Joe's on board already.
Or whatever other series people are into right now.
Yeah. Well, we have Lord of the Rings stuff like that coming up. We'll be reviewing all those for sure.
I just heard from somebody else that Yellowstone is really good, which it's not on Hulu or...
Did you hear that from Dad?
No.
Because he's all about Yellowstone right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Maybe I won't watch it.
Me and him, we were watching right now because I've been I'm trying to finish up my HBO so I can just cancel it for a while, right?
Yeah.
Because Game of Thrones is done.
Yeah.
I'm finishing up Deadwood finally. I'm watching Deadwood, and man, that shit is so good. I wish I watched it back when it first came out.
Really?
So good. Yeah. So I'm watching Deadwood myself.
All right.
What are you watching?
Finished Stranger Things. Amazing, but also trying to get back into Altered Carbon. I think I'm halfway through. I'm kind of fucking me up a little bit. Okay, so it's people are now just jumping skins to jump skins to just kind of fuck everyone. Yeah. So I'm kind of I don't care for it to that point because I think it was the girl, the person that hired the main character's wife was
she make
sleeping around, but it ended up being the daughter picked her skin to go sleep around. I'm okay, I like the skin ordeal, but if we're just going to be clusterfuck with the story, then I don't care about it. Yeah, but I'm finishing it because Cyberpunk 2077, that game that was announced, the Cyberpunk game.
I cannot wait for that game.
I was I need some Cyberpunk in my life. So
yeah, when that game comes out, we will be streaming that. We'll be doing videos for that. And we'll be doing a big discussion on that. That's too much hype. I can't wait for that game. You're going to like that game. I know you will.
Yeah, it looked like a walkthrough, kind of like a Skyrim, but it's a little gameplay so far, so I don't know too much, but it's a lot of shitting and whatnot.
Every piece of gameplay that comes out is amazing and is just totally just consumed by every consumer. It's everybody's they're not putting enough out. So everybody's oh my God, new 20 minutes came out. And people are all over that gameplay. So it's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get into some topics here. We got Cuphead, the delicious last course, gets pushed back until 2020. That's the expansion for Cuphead.
It got pushed back?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know. They're saying it sounds like it's going to be the animation is why. It's because they're still working on the animation. So
I don't see how hard that is.
Yeah, I mean, I know they do the old-timey animation and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
You played Cuphead yet?
No.
It's real hard side-scroller. I wish I was better at it. It's my number one game for I'm in between games or I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the day or whatever. I'll just do a couple of tries on Cuphead and lose real quick, but I'll get a couple of tries in and I need to just sit down and actually finish the level I'm on because every time I do that, I get farther in and then I'm going to go to the store. And then I'll go to the store or something like that. And I'm if I just sat and finished that damn level, I can go to the next one.
I can't shut off the game if I tried the level so many times. I have to beat that level before I shut it off.
I've been on the same level for about a year and a half, probably.
You're not trying hard enough then.
Yeah, I haven't. That's the thing. Like I said, I'll give it 3 shots, 4 shots, and then I'll move on to my next thing. Yeah. And then but it's been that long, so I need to just sit down and do it.
What's the gameplay like?
This is a regular side scroller.
Platform.
Side
scrolling Yeah. I'm sorry, not platform. Yeah, you're right. Side scroll. Sorry.
So, but the trick is, the reason everybody's so emphatic about it is a lot of fantastic boss fights, and the art style is old Mickey Mouse cartoons, Steamboat Willie, but cartoon. But
yeah, I've seen it like that.
Yeah, so it's just really good gameplay, very tricky gameplay. I know there's a lot of people listening to us right now, man, whatever. This game's way harder, or whatever. I'm sure it is, but this one, like, it has me, so this is my
Yeah.
favorite one of all the side scrollers so far. And yeah, with this expansion, I won't even touch. I'm not anywhere near it yet, but it's pretty cool that it's got pushback, but I'm looking forward to it.
What do you play it on?
It's available on Xbox One, Switch, and PC. I currently play it on PC. I have it for the Switch, and I have it on Xbox One, because when you have it on PC, you have it on Switch, or on Xbox One. When it comes out, we are getting a new playable character, Miss Chalice, so that makes for 3. Originally it was released back in 2017, and so it's still held up real well. You can get all kinds of stuff for it, pops and stuff. To me, I think it's very replayable. I mean, even if it wasn't for, even if I hadn't already done it, like, you could replay it to like get more stars or whatever.
I can come back and play with you. Like, it's a couch co-op.
Yeah,
2 players. So
nice.
It's a really good game. But yeah, it got pushed back, the expansion. So the delicious last course, fun game. We have a Tetris Royale is coming to mobile devices later this year. This is coming from the Tetris Company and Network with a 3 instead of an E. They're teaming up to develop this. It's not a port of Tetris 99, but it is a battle royale where you'll be facing off against 100 other mobile players. Have you guys tried out Tetris 99 yet?
No, don't care about Tetris.
Really? Not at all?
No.
Oh man.
If anything, Dr. Mario, but even that, I don't care.
Tetris is what started it. What about that classic music?
Yeah, I love the regular Tetris.
I think that was Adam's Family, but yeah. The Tetris 99, you should give it a shot. If you're good at Tetris, like, I've watched people play that are good at it, and it blows my mind.
Yeah, no, I know there's like competitive Tetris. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what it is. So you're playing against 99 other people. What's that?
That's weird that you want to watch that.
It's very interesting. Oh, you should watch streamers play it. It's crazy. If they're good at it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You can watch me like, oh look, I lost again. That's cool. Yeah, it's real bad. But watching other players play it is really cool. All right, so
wait, what's the difference with the newest one though?
The newest one, they said it's not a direct port, but it's just going to be a mobile version of it. But it's not supposed to be a direct port. But you're going to be still playing against the 99 other people. There's going to be a few extra game modes that weren't in the original, like 99. But the idea is you're playing Tetris against 99 other people, and you can target each other and stuff like that and get them out, and you're adding blocks to them to mess them up, and then you're trying to be the last guy alive.
Seems unnecessary.
Check it out.
Classic Tetris.
One of the YouTubers I follow, he's a cartoonist. His cartoon name is The Odd Ones Out. He's really good at it. So I watch his stream or whatever when he does it. It's pretty cool. All right. J.A. Boyana, he's going to set to direct the first 2 episodes of Lord of the Rings show. Ooh. So first off, J.A., he liked one of my tweets, so we're personal friends now.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, because he also did Jurassic Park, The Fallen Kingdom, The Orphanage, and The Impossible. He's from Spain. He does mostly Spanish films, but he did Jurassic Park: The Last Kingdom, The Fallen Kingdom, which a lot of people don't talk about. That movie was really, really good.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
Was that 3?
That's the sequel to Jurassic World. I said Jurassic Park.
The sequel. Okay.
Yeah, but that one had like a really good horror film thing. It really brought things back down, and yet still expanded it.
It was bomb.
So I thought it was really good. He did that. I'm excited for him to do Lord of the Rings. He's let's see here.
I'm stoked to see some new like Lord of the Rings content.
Yeah,
it seems like such a thick, rich world that was written and built, and we haven't seen too much depth into it in movies, at least movies and TV.
Yeah, and
for that author too. Remind me of the name.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah. So I just bought a book of him, and it's like the dark stories of him or whatnot.
Did you get it at Costco?
Yeah, I did.
I was just looking at that, like, I might be
get it because I'm opening the book, and it's kind of like tying in with Lord of the Rings, but then it seems like it's like, holy shit, who are these monsters? I think it's still in the world, but I
was literally when I was buying the tacos we had today. I had it in my hand, was like, nah,
because what caught me was the cover. I was like, oh, that's a pretty nice looking book. Get it then, and we'll read it together. Because I'm finishing up a Game of Thrones one right now.
Because our book club needs a new book, so it's perfect.
It's an autobiography, or is it?
It's like pictures and little short. It's like a little short book, but a lot of pictures and just some pages to read.
Is it kind of like Fantastical Beasts for Harry Potter?
No, not script written.
Okay, because I haven't read that either. I was just wondering.
No, not script written. But it's I don't know. It's like a kid's book for Lord of the Rings and monsters.
I'll check it out.
Seems like it.
It was cheap. It's like $10 for a pretty good sized book. I mean, for like a lot of content.
Yeah.
So I'll check it out. This is going to be set in the Second Age. That's 1,000 years before Bilbo and all them. I'm really excited for this.
You said before?
Before,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool to all that. I need to read I'm probably going to reread Lord of the Rings because it's been a long time since I've read those. But I want to read, like, I haven't read the similar.
You said it like it's so easy. Those are big.
Reread?
A lot of books.
Well, no, I haven't read them since I was in high school. That's what I'm saying. Like, so for me, too many years to do math on.
Weeks of reading for me.
Yeah. Well, no, same, dude. I'm not a fast reader. I've got time. They're in production right now, so I got time. They just now got their director, so I'm all right. But yeah, they're really amazing books. Yeah. You know, they foundation for so much of the fantasy that we know today. The writer for the show, one of the writers, I'm really excited about. We talked about it a little bit before, but I want to bring him up again. Brian Cogman. He wrote 11 episodes for Game of Thrones. He originally was assistant to David and Dan over at Game of Thrones, but then he became their own writer. Nice. He wrote 11 of the episodes. The last episode he wrote was A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which arguably is the most well-written episode of season 8 of Game of Thrones. What do you think? The one where they're sitting there like talking and getting ready for the war,
Brienne
and then
got knighted and all that. Yeah.
A lot of people didn't like that episode. Have you heard that at all?
Because it's slow and people are stupid. And they want to see swords swinging and stuff.
But if you're talking about just dialogue and stuff like that, I can't imagine a better episode.
But then a lot of people didn't like the celebration part too. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is just, we finally see these people having a good time. And then, I don't know. But I liked it though, for dialogue-wise. That was a good episode.
Yeah. Beforehand, I was kind of like, what the heck? We went from action to a lull, then, wait for more action. But
we needed that lull though, because it was that it's like having silence in a moment of audio. It actually intensifies the other parts of it.
And it allows you to appreciate the successes and failures and stuff of the previous action. Like, you need that moment of reward for their achievements and stuff like that. So it was good.
Yeah.
But it was a really well done episode too. Well directed and written.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just the dialogue alone, the structure of that episode was really well done, where you had like this hearth. We'll talk about that main part, where slowly people are added to it. It changes the dynamic of the conversations that are going on. So finally, you have all these people there, and the people that are sitting in that room are all side characters. Tyrion to a degree, as well.
Yeah,
they're all side characters to much more broader heroes, and yet these characters are heroes. There's no doubt. And finally, they take the time to acknowledge one of them who isn't allowed to have the title of a hero, and give her the title that she deserves. Like, damn, that is a well-written episode.
Yeah.
So that writing style put into Lord of the Rings, when you have so much options and opportunities, I think is top-notch and the way to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it comes back to the core of, like, breaking the mold, too, in that episode. Like, so much of the show is about how, like, Daenerys wanted to be queen, and yet that hadn't been necessarily done that way.
Yeah.
So it was really good. I liked it.
I'm pretty excited for it. All right, let's talk about we get the first trailer for Knives Out. Have you guys seen this yet?
No.
Yeah, I did. I watched it.
What'd you think of that trailer?
Just a cool cast, but I don't have no clue what the deal is.
It came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
magic based, right? I remember seeing circles of knives. I don't
know. No. I like the idea. It's like, this is the new Harry Potter.
But it is a bunch of. They were sitting around a bunch of.
There was circles of floating knives, right?
Yeah, it's just a murder mystery, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're magnets.
What it looks like.
Yeah, never mind. They're magnetic. They're stuck to the wall or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a murder mystery.
Yeah, the cast is insane though.
It's insane. Yeah.
Has
Henry Cavill?
No, Daniel Craig. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it, but Henry Cavill's in it too, right?
Let me see. I got my list here.
Who does he play? Mission Impossible?
We got
James Bond.
Plummer.
That's it.
Yeah. So this is done by Rian Johnson, the director of Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I did not care for that film compared to the other ones, but it was terrible.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
My big thing, the reason he botched that movie so much is because he was like, undo all the J.J. Abrams stuff and then redid, So that's the part I didn't care about that. But anyways, this one is his own project, so hopefully it'll be pretty good. It's coming out November 27th of 2019. We have, I'll read the little synopsis for this, okay? Mm-hmm. Here we go. Anybody else want to read this by chance? I read terribly.
You guys.
I just want to put that out there.
You read better than me.
No, so when the podcast knows that when I'm reading something that sounds terrible, by the way, edit a lot to make it sound better.
You want to reread Lord of the Rings, so
Well, but I don't read it out loud. If I were reading it out loud, that'd be a problem. I did do one audiobook. I read an audiobook.
Yeah.
And,
you read an audiobook?
Yeah, I did an audiobook, so I had to read the book aloud.
Oh, you did it yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for the management book, whatever. Anyway, so that was a project. It was very exhausting. But that thing came out so terribly because of I was like, and ownership. Ownership. Oh yeah, ownership. Yeah, like that the whole time. Anyway, so let me read this.
Okay.
Acclaimed writer and director Rian Johnson, who did Looper and Last Jedi, pays tribute to mystery mastermind Agatha Christie in Knives Out, a fun modern-day murder mystery where everyone is a suspect. When renowned crime novelist Harlan Thronape, here we go, played by Christopher Plummer, is found dead at his estate after his 85th birthday, the inquisitive and debonair detective Blanc, we'll just call him Blanc, Daniel Craig is mysteriously enlisted to investigate. From Harlan's dysfunctional family to his devoted staff, Blanc shifts through a web of red herrings and self-serving lies to uncover the truth behind Harlan's ultimate untimely death. With an all-star cast ensemble including Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, Jamie Lee freaking Curtis, I had to throw the freaking in, Don Johnson. I love Don Johnson. Michael Shannon. Michelle Shannon? No, Michael Shannon. Tony Collette. Lakeith Stanfield. It kind of goes where from here. It's, trust me, recognizable faces, not recognizable names. Knives Out is a witty, stylish, guaranteed to keep audiences guessing until the very end. So I'm excited for just a classic murder mystery coming back as well.
Yeah.
I think Chris Evans, who I was thinking of, instead of Henry Cavill. But man, I hope this could really trick us, like play with our mind. Then, if it's supposed to be just a murder mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Shutter Island did, because Shutter Island was just like, oh, it's just going to be where they're going to investigate this island. It might be scary.
Did you guys see the Adam Sandler one on Netflix? The murder mystery?
Not yet. Is that pretty good?
Gosh, I can't remember what the name of it was. Me and Susie watched it. It was so funny. It was, I mean, it was funny and it was good. It was actually kind of action packed. Like I was trying to guess. Oh, gosh, I got to look up the name of it. I was trying to guess who done it. You know, who was the murderer and stuff like that. And I was so set, like, oh, you know what? Just the writing style and stuff like that. You could totally tell based on these clues. It's super subtle. Nobody else would know. It's got to be this guy. I was wrong. I was totally wrong.
Is this it's on like a Adam Sandler Netflix?
Yeah.
Netflix's #1 movie of all time.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Netflix's #1 movie?
That was Netflix's #1 movie of all time so far. Isn't that crazy? And you didn't even... I see it on it, but...
Is it like a funny one?
It's called Murder Mystery.
It's called Murder Mystery.
It's funny? Or what is it?
Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston,
It's a funny action drama. Yeah,
okay.
Jennifer Aniston. It's a murder mystery where they go together on some boat. They're invited by some rich guy to go on their yacht.
But this is not the one where... Oh, this is the one where he is always too busy to take her to Europe? That's a different one, huh?
I think so.
Where they have their anniversary and they go to Europe?
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
Yeah, but they're on a yacht. They go on a yacht.
Did you see it?
I watched like 20 minutes of it and then I stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah. Sarah said it was whatever.
It gets good once the action starts.
Sarah said it was whatever.
Yeah.
I'll watch it tonight.
I mean, it's only 45% on Rotten Tomatoes. So.
Yeah, but they said it's their highest one so far to get Netflix, which is interesting because they're doing a lot more original content. They have to. They're losing all the other stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna get interesting. That's gonna get difficult because like Disney's got their own streaming service. Everybody's got their own
Yeah, because Disney's gonna pull their stuff off. And
everybody's getting successful with their own streaming services.
Yeah. Well, and then like the latest big news lately is that they're pulling The Office off.
Oh God!
Did you hear the money that generates or what they sold it for?
Dude, I didn't watch The Office all the time.
Shit. So NBC Universal, I think, is starting their streaming service, and that's what got it.
Yeah.
100. Damn, I don't remember if it was million or billion that they bought
it for. Gotta be a million.
Yeah,
oh, man.
yeah. I was gonna say that's insane. 100 million, but Netflix paid 90 million for it. I'm like, this is an old show. We're paying this many millions.
It's so rewatchable though.
So crazy.
I put it on to go to sleep. Like it's just background noise. So they're constantly getting credits.
I have like a lot of shows I watch when I go to sleep. Right now is The League, because football season's coming up always. Yeah. Anyways, I don't put The Office on because it's one of those that I won't go to sleep. I'll have to watch
a couple episodes.
Yeah, it's like especially there's one run too because I have them all on the DVD. There's one story arc that that's my go-to. It's when Michael leaves the office and starts his own business.
Yeah, Michael Scott Paper Company. So
because it's got Elba in there, it's everything.
I can't help but watch those episodes. But the ones I noticed just recently that I go ahead and skip through is all of them with Will Ferrell, which I love Will Ferrell. But his Office episodes aren't as good to me.
Well, that whole post-Michael stuff's kind of
that whole arc just totally kills it, so I skip all those. But then once you get back to Andy being the boss, then it's kind of good again. It's interesting at least.
I think season 2 is like to me the best season of all of them. It's when you have that prime Pam, will they, won't they kind of thing.
Yeah, when what's his name, Roy is still around.
Yeah,
I'll have to go through and watch them all again.
When's the last time you watched them?
I never watched them fully like that. I was just watching them in spurts.
Oh, okay.
Like here's the episode. I never watched it like fully through.
The first season's like only 6 episodes and stuff like that. It's real short.
Okay.
It's worth a full watch though, because that way you get the development of each character.
I was just shocked that that they bought it for $100 million. I was like, I didn't even know this thing would generate money like this still. Yeah.
Well, and that's like Friends was a huge buy for them too to get Friends, so they had a hard time with that.
Dwight's so funny, but I realized watching it further in that they really develop his character to be so diverse too. Yeah, he touches on so many different aspects that he's like, it's almost too much, but it's pretty funny. Like I still like the way. Well,
they use him well. Think about that. Then, like you're saying, how long it'll last? Because Disney's pulling their stuff. They lost The Office, and you'll probably lose a little bit more here and there eventually.
All the Fox and stuff.
They're gonna make their originals, but Hulu does all the like kind of stuff that are on TV now.
Yeah. So
what's
that's
Netflix going to have?
Netflix has to make their originals that have the same effect. That's the thing.
Yeah. For the last couple of years, Netflix has been dumping a lot of money into their originals and trying to put original on everything they buy that's really good and trying to brand themselves successfully. Like, I mean, so far everything they put out is, that I've
relatively
watched,
good.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
for sure.
Worth watching.
Yeah.
So I think they've been doing a good job trying to round that corner before they lose a lot of content. And, brand themselves as good producers of quality content.
I think the one thing that might hurt them though is whenever a season comes out that's Netflix, it's always 10 at most 13 maybe episodes.
Yeah.
They don't have anything that's like a 22 episode run like you do with network television. So The Office, when you have 7 seasons of The Office, you have a ton of content.
Star Trek.
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying it's owned by Netflix.
Their own, original.
Because I'm saying if everybody pulls their stuff off, because CBS owns Star Trek, there might be a chance where they'll pull up from that too.
I'm still watching Deep Space Nine on there. They better not take it off.
Well, we have.
So basically, you're saying I could buy Netflix for 1 month for, I don't know, $15, whatever it is now, to watch Stranger Things, 8 episodes in one day, and then make sure I don't subscribe for the next couple months until something else.
What everybody is doing with HBO, basically.
Yeah.
But
they'll probably stop that at some point and make you sign a year contract.
But HBO is doing it week by week, so it could probably pull you to the next month, or they have to at least get you 2 months for it. Stranger Things, here's 8 episodes, and then you're done.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I think that Netflix needs to make shows that are so just rewatchable. Now, they do have some. For me, my go-to would be BoJack Horseman. I could rewatch BoJack all the time. You seen that?
Yeah.
To me, I could throw that on and just have it in the background.
It's kind of like what I do with Family Guy and Hulu. I just throw it on. Yeah.
So they need to have more of that, because that's the reason. Like, I'll watch. They used to have Bob's Burgers and Family Guy and all them, but now they're
You guys watch
that's all Hulu.
Do you watch Superstore on Hulu?
Yeah, I do.
God,
the show's amazing.
That's so funny.
Hashtag save AP bio. Throw that in there one more time.
Yeah.
I think it's basically.
I didn't realize there's a new episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I just barely started watching it. Season 13.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm behind by a couple. I know.
It's so funny already. But they already. I mean, the first episode I just watched, Dennis is gone. So I was like, oh my god, that perfectly plays into the AP bio situation.
I believe that's all true.
I hope they arch them all together. That'd be so cool. That would really that would skyrocket AP bio and then totally bridge them together to where they can make 2 or 3 other spin-off series. That'd be cool.
Is there anything that you guys, any show that sitcom you used to watch that you want to see Netflix buy and start producing again? Like they did. So I don't know if you guys watch Arrested Development, but they did that. That's one of the shows I'm watching right now. So season 4 of Arrested Development, it ended after 3 seasons. They bought it. Season 4 they made. They came out season 5. The season 4 though, it was done. Everybody's too famous now, so they had to shoot it really weird. Where this episode's all about Michael, this one's all about George Michael. Then they went back and re-edited it so it looked like an old episode because everybody was mad about it. So anyways, so they're doing the fans some service here. Is there any show you guys used to watch sitcom wise that you would want to see brought into Netflix and then made some sequels to? I'm
considering it a sitcom, but I want to see Power Rangers.
Ooh, wow.
You can do that with a lot of drama from the hangout spot they used to always be in.
Yeah.
And then just do a fight scene here and there.
So would you want it adulted up, or you want it like an old school Power Rangers?
Damn. I don't know. I think I'd be okay with the old school Power if it's in the 90s like that. Yeah, I think it would be.
Speaking of Power Rangers, there is a Comic-Con coming up. It's the Silicon Valley Con in San Jose in 2 weeks in San Jose. This is going to have a lot of Power Rangers cast.
Okay, yeah. So I follow them on Instagram, so I know where they're usually. Yeah. I follow some of them, yeah. The old ones, not the new, obviously. Anything past the first series.
And then we were just talking about this yesterday. The Stockton Comic-Con has Kevin and who else?
Oh, Meredith.
Meredith from The Office. He's back to The Office on that.
That's what I heard, yeah.
So we're gonna be meeting them and getting pictures for sure.
But anyway, I'm not a big sitcom person, so I think that would be mine.
On that shit,
I mean, on anime wise, that's a different story.
Yes.
Back in the days,
I saw something like there was going to be
an
animated Seinfeld. Is that happening?
I never heard of that. Boy, that's crazy.
I saw a picture that was like a reference to Seinfeld, and it was all an animated picture.
They're doing their 30th anniversary. Maybe it was that. That's right now.
It's the 30th. Yeah, maybe it was just like a poster or something like that for that. But it was all an animated poster, so I was like, wait, are they? It was like they had the Kramer picture and other things, and I was like, wait, are they re-releasing old episodes just animated, or what's going on with that? But I didn't get it. I have no clue.
Is there any sitcoms you can think of that you'd want to see brought back? I've got a couple.
Gosh, I don't know.
I'll do okay. So one of them I want Everybody Loves Raymond, but Frank, the dad, they lived across the street, right? The whole point is that the parents lived across the street. That's the whole premise of the show, and dealing with the fact your parents live across the street. But now Frank, the actual dad, he died in real life, the actor. So what if the mom now has to move in and the brother moves across the street? And so the mom's...
So you're like writing your own...
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So that way it's the whole mom living in the house, and how do you deal with that?
Okay.
Because that's something that's growing, a lot of nationalities, stuff like that, that's natural,
Yeah.
And that's becoming a growing thing now as people are living older into age, people having to bring their parents into their home.
Okay.
So it would be kind of this is so true.
Well, yeah, in that case, then I'm going to throw out Fresh Prince, and let's do Will as the new... uncle's name, whatever.
That'd be cool.
He would be the new. I forget his name.
That'd
so many years since I watched that.
Yeah.
That'd be
a
neat.
good one.
Yeah.
I would like to see another one is News Radio. You guys remember? You ever seen News Radio? It's a
No.
show all about about a radio station, but a news radio station.
It was an all-star cast, though, right?
It became an all-star cast. It has Dave Foley was the main character. I love Dave Foley. Stephen Root played the boss.
Yeah.
Now Stephen Root, all hell character actors. He's amazing. But in News Radio, it's all about this news station, this radio station. I would like to be it now, like a webisode or like a internet company.
Yeah.
But like, hey guys, but you still have the old cast that are just like, you still have, Mr. Johnson or whatever. Like some of these guys are like, oh yeah, but you got to really push the cigarette ads or whatever. Like, no man, we're all about, trying to legalize weed over here, whatever.
Yeah.
Social networking.
No, but this has like, no. So it'd be really cool to kind of like have them try to adapt to the new stuff. Phil Hartman unfortunately passed, but they did that in the episode. So in the show. It could be really cool to see like the change.
It'd be good, and you would love it. I don't know. I'm surprised. It's probably on your list somewhere. Boston Legal. Remember how good
we
that
were
was?
just on Twitter. I was just talking to somebody about Boston Legal.
Man, that was
I think it might have been
so good. I mean, because I just watched
programming.
Rewatched all the Office episodes with what's his name, Alan Shore.
Yeah,
was what his Boston Legal name was.
Yeah, he's like something California. Oh no, that's his real
Robert
name.
California.
Robert
in that,
California.
In that,
Oh,
on
no.
The Office.
Well, then, did you watch Fuller House at all?
I did.
I have not.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
see, that's
did
a thing to be scary about too. Then
It was like it was
It
probably
could be
good
bad.
for kids. Like we
Yeah.
used to love Full House when we were kids.
Yeah.
For the next generation, I'm sure some of them liked it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's hard to retool stuff that we liked to
Yeah.
match the next generation because you
Yeah.
can't just replicate what we used to watch. Because
times
you
two.
know,
Sentiment,
millennials,
yeah.
are, you know, the next
How we
generation's
look at
different.
things is all different now
Yeah.
too. We can spot things better and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so things just won't ring as true.
We were raised with like technologies just being born. Now they've had tablets since birth, so things. It's the perspective's totally different.
Yeah.
I just want to stop real quick and give a shout out to another podcast that we're good friends with, Unpaid Programming Podcast out in Pittsburgh. Really good guys. I mean, they do basically what we do, but like they just talk about random shit. And some of the stuff that's so funny, like having to take your kid to baseball games and stuff like that. Just really good stuff. But I think it was them that I was talking to about Boston Legal. So that's why I was thinking about them. But I wanted to give them a shout out. They're real good guys. Yeah. So Boston Legal.
Was Empire canceled?
No, but it's supposed to be. It should be.
Maybe I was looking at a list of shows that should be canceled.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any other ideas before we leave that one? Any other sitcoms you guys want to see back?
Gargoyles, of course. Well, that's a sick
Oh,
one.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Another Legend of Korra.
Ah, yeah. And keep expanding on that.
I know we have.
Just hurry up and
we
make that
have
Avatar.
Avatar coming and stuff like that.
Can't wait.
But yeah. Okay. Gremlins animated series is coming to the Warner Media streaming service.
Warner Brothers having a media service?
Yeah, everybody's got their own streaming service, man.
Of course I'm going to buy that one. I just visited their studio.
Gremlins: Secret of the Mogwai.
Shit. Hold on. You like blew me up right now. They're probably going to have our own Harry Potter series too then.
Maybe.
Oh,
Well, I know they're working on
Fuck.
they're working on a sequel to the movies. Or a prequel. They are working on a new Gremlins
Another
movie.
fantastic. Oh, I'm talking Harry.
Oh,
I'm
Harry
talking
Potter,
just for the service itself.
Gremlins is
Oh,
cool,
so
but
like if
Harry
they-
Potter, like if they invested some money into
Think of the
a-
DC series though. I mean, they'll probably pull those too then.
There is rumors that they'll just absorb DC
Yeah,
universe.
yeah.
So
Because
which would be nice.
you go there. Obviously, they have all their stuff there.
yeah.
That'd be money.
But so it's called Gremlins: Secret of the Mogwai. It'll be on the new Warner Media, and it acts as a prequel to the 1984 film. It'll be 10 half-hour animated episodes, so not very many of them.
Okay.
The reason I even bring this up, it is produced by Daryl Frank, Justin Falvey, and Sam Register. They are the ones that created Animaniacs.
Oh
That's
shit!
pretty good pedigree
That's taking
right
us
there.
back.
Yeah.
I
Would you
have the
guys be
theme song
interested
stuck in
in-
my head right now?
Yeah, I know. As soon as I see, what do you guys think about like a basically new version of Animaniacs coming back? Would you guys want to see Gremlins in Animaniacs style? Because think about
Well, hopefully newer art style. is what
well,
you're
of
saying,
course,
right?
of course,
Yeah,
of course. But what I'm saying, okay, let me repreface this.
Is it supposed to be animated or is it live action?
It's
like Gremlins
animated.
Movies?
It's animated.
Oh.
So think about, okay, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate mail over this. I did not care for Gremlins 1. I love Gremlins 2.
yeah, same here.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Gremlins 2 was freaking wackadoo, right?
Yeah.
And I was at the right
It's
age when
funny.
it was just like, this is so fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a little hilarious. And they had like an electric one. They had the guy that had the gun.
Yeah.
They got the one with like the wig and the makeup. So I'm imagining the Gremlins like that, where like they have different skits where it's just Gremlins doing random things like,
Yeah.
oh, this one's trying to like go on a date for first date, but it's a gremlin,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then this one's trying to be your audio repair guy, but he's like blowing things up in your house. It'd be
Right.
cool like that. I don't know. Would you guys think that'd be a good idea or something?
I think so because hopefully that leads up to what I want to see again is Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks.
Like, can we see
Have
an
you seen
animation
Mars
of that?
Attacks? I don't think you have.
I don't think so.
Oh my god, really?
Because
From,
I'll tell you why.
80s?
At the time, my parents would let us watch it. Because first off, Independence Day came out at the same time, so we watched the ID4. But our parents didn't let us watch that, and I've just recently watched it a couple times because another podcast, Small Beans, reviewed it, and I was like, "This sounds amazing." So I went out and watched it.
So
it
it has
so
the guy.
good.
I don't know his name, but he was the other wedding singer in the movie Wedding Singer.
I don't remember. I don't remember the other wedding singer.
Yeah.
I barely remember the main one.
But I think if we go back to that old school like Gremlins, then hopefully it'll lead up to maybe let's branch out to this, because in a way it's the little characters with these characters that kind of look the same
premise, where it's just like weird side things going on.
Yeah. So
that'd be cool. Actually, now I'm thinking I kind of want an Attack on.
Go home watch it.
Mars Attacks thing.
Yeah.
But I could see that. Like, you just have side stories, and then one thing that's cool about Animaniacs is they kept bringing in relevant information at the time, so we could see something where all of a sudden Taylor Swift is in an episode or whatever, and one of them's trying to flirt with Taylor Swift in Attack of Funny or whatever.
Yeah, and then she gets her head cut off. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what they would do. Yeah. Well, I know that they're working on bringing back a Celebrity Deathmatch too, so that's also
no way.
Yeah, MTV is.
Man, that's a show I had to hide from the parents.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's like South Park. Like you guys don't see South Park, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is it all animated?
What?
A Mars Attacks movie?
No,
just the aliens are like this clay looking. Yeah.
With the big brain.
Yeah.
God,
bring that back.
I love when they kill the old lady and they're just they're going around just vaporizing people. But then there's this old lady and they're trying to kill her. So they're like 3 little aliens, pushing in this big ass ray gun into her room. Like they're gonna use this big ray gun. We're gonna really disintegrate this old lady.
I'm gonna go home and try to buy it.
And then she has some Buck Rogers music on. It's like, no, that's their kryptonite. Oh man, it's such a funny movie. All right, that's it for. Oh no, I got one more piece. RoboCop Returns apparently is a movie in production.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by director Neil Blomkamp, and it confirms that they are going to use the classic RoboCop costume. So we're getting the old school suit back.
Okay.
Really?
You guys remember RoboCop? To me, it was the better Terminator. I know nobody agrees with me on that, but
no,
that is weird. I won't agree with you on that either.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
When it came out, you had they came out at the same time, and of course there was the video game RoboCop vs Terminator, which was awesome.
Yeah.
In the arcades and stuff. But I just gravitated to RoboCop. It was so cool.
Freeze,
punk.
I like the motions, how they did the good sound effects, the gear moving with his steps.
Yeah. And that gun that came out of his hip.
Yeah.
It was classy because it was just like a pistol that came out of his hip. It was amazing.
Huh.
And then there was that whole psychological robot technology.
He was he had the memories of being Murphy still, and you're like, no, you are a RoboCop now. You're not Murphy anymore.
This will be a series or a movie?
No, it's a whole new sequel to and it's a sequel to the originals. It's not a sequel to the 2014 one that they made.
Okay.
This is a whole new RoboCop.
That's what I think they need to do. Instead of stop rebooting shit and just make a sequel to it.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is a sequel to it.
Good.
I'm cool with you recasting stuff. Just keep it in the same canon storyline.
Yeah.
This is why I have faith in this. Okay, this is from Neil Blomkamp. He's a South African director. He also did District 9, Elysium, and Chappie.
Oh shit!
Those are pedigree films.
Yeah.
So you can imagine Detroit now instead of South Africa, and it's that same feel of District 9.
Yeah.
But with the RoboCop in there.
Yeah.
Elysium I really like too, but not a lot of people have seen that. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for that. All right, let's talk about our next up. We're gonna be talking about the free games coming up for this month.
Well, I got some movies.
Oh,
did you ever talk about Bill and Ted starting to film now?
We haven't talked about them starting filming.
Okay. Right. So I just want to bring that up. Also, did you hear about this rumor about a Django Unchained movie with Zorro combination?
What?
I heard about that. Yeah.
So Quentin Tarantino reached out to Jared Carmichael.
Okay.
If I'm getting the name right, to co-direct this movie with Django Unchained and Zorro together, because it has a comic book, and then they talk about that. And Quentin Tarantino, I feel like, is the only person.
You don't understand how turned on I am right now.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Quentin Tarantino, I think, is the only guy that will make me believe into something crazy like this, because his movies are a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch Django.
I don't care for Quentin Tarantino very often, but I would be super excited to see them try to combine these two. That'd be cool.
Just for some stupid and make it happen. Who cares? I mean, it's a movie. Do it.
Yeah.
And you'll make money off of it.
It sounds
Django
amazing.
Unchained and Zorro.
I try now that we're reviewing movies a lot with this podcast. I've tried to become a better watcher, where I'm catching things,
Yeah.
And so that's why now I'm a big fan of Coen Brothers. Before I liked a couple Coen Brothers movies, like Brother Where Art Thou and stuff like that. Now I'm going back through their catalog and I'm watching them. I'm paying attention to how real filmmaking is done. Django is the same thing, where you go back and watch some of his earlier films and stuff like that. Like, damn, the guy, I'm not a big fan of him as a person. Very good filmmaker.
Yeah.
I mean, man, Inglourious Bastards is such a perfect movie.
Yeah, I still love Dust Till Dawn.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
The vampire one.
I know of it. I don't think I've seen it yet.
Oh, holy shit! With Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
I fell in love with her in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I still love her because of that
fell in love with her in Zorro.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Watch. That's a classic though.
I haven't seen it yet. No, I gotta watch it. Zorro. I used to have 4 different VHSs. I'd play one of them each night. And I would play Zorro almost every night. Jonathan could attest to this. Mm-hmm. And I remember very well at the beginning of Zorro where the kids cut out the triangles and then they peek through and watch the. I would see that opening shot a million times and then fall asleep.
Yeah.
So that was one of my jams.
Con Air, Titanic. We didn't have a lot.
Yeah, that was we had the go-tos. That was it.
Yeah.
God, yeah, and Waterworld and Dragonheart. Oh, Dragonheart, man! I used to watch Dragonheart all the time.
Such a good movie.
The CGI in Dragonheart holds up still.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. You gotta check it out. All right. Any other news you want to get up there?
No, those are the two. I really wanted to bring up that
Bill and
Django
Ted. I had that in my notes too. That's crazy that I don't have it here. Let me just double check real quick because I do want it. They did get the girl from Workaholics. I don't have it in my notes. That's so weird. Anyways, but yeah, you remember the girl
from Porky Blonde one?
Yeah, she just joined Bill and Ted.
Oh man, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, so that's cool. And they also got the guy from Barry or Gotham. He's the one that is an assassin, but he's in Barry as well, which you guys should be watching Barry, by the way.
What's he in Gotham?
He is the one that starts with the Z. Who's the guy? Who's Batman's villain that starts with the Z that cuts himself all the time?
That guy's
Zeke or something like that. Shit, this is such a great podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I know what you're talking about.
But anyway, so yeah, they just joined the cast for Bill and Ted. It's already started filming. You can see some pictures from the set. Keanu Reeves still freaking looks like he's the same age. It's crazy how well he's done. Got that Paul Rudd magic. And then, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good.
Zaz.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Z-S-A-Z.
I can't believe I don't have my notes.
And he has all the he cuts himself like numbers or whatever. Yeah, Zazis, if I'm saying it right.
Anthony Carrigan.
Victor Zaz.
Yeah, that sounds right. So I have
creepy guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he actually has. I think it's like alopecia or whatever like that. So he's that way.
That's really
but he's in Barry. You guys should watch Barry. Super good. So I have half my notes here, and I'm seeing that there is a part where they go back in time. They get 2 princesses and bring them into the future. Like that sounds about right. So okay.
Wasn't that their old movie too?
Yeah, it's kind of a running thing for them, I think. I don't know what happened to my other pages and notes, but that's okay. All right, let's get into our free games. Did you guys get these guys free games if you have Xbox Gold or if you have PlayStation Plus? For Xbox Gold, you have Inside. That's from July 1st to the 31st. You have Big Crown Showdown, and that's going to be from the 16th to the 15th of August. And then I'll go Meet the Robinsons. So yeah, you can download that if you really want to.
If you really have nothing to do with your time.
Right. And then the All-Star for Xbox this month is going to be Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You guys need to be playing that. You guys should at least have it in your library. Yeah. Any Castlevania games is safe bet. PlayStation games, we have bringing it down here. We have Horizon Chase Turbo. So that's like a 90s classic kind of turbo or racer game, like back in the day. Yeah. And then we have Detroit Become Human. That's a steal.
That's a cool game.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
It actually replaced Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. They had that in there as the free game at first, but then for some reason dropped it. Probably the rights or whatever to give it away for free. And they put in Detroit Become Human, which is a fantastic game. Have you played that one yet?
Detroit and Human? Or Detroit
Become
Human?
Yeah.
Yeah, Become Human. Yeah, I played a little bit.
Yeah, how was it?
It gets you in the feels for sure. Because you're playing as 3 different AI, and it's in a world where people don't want AIs, or they do want AIs, and if they do have them, they're mostly like maids or whatnot, or helpers.
Yeah.
One of them that really gets me with the feels is you're playing basically with his abusive dad. Doesn't give a crap about. I think it's a daughter, if I remember right, like a daughter, and you're just like this female. So he basically, you find out he kills you all the time, just it beats you up, and then you come back. But in your AI, you're trying to break out of this chain that you're kind of stuck to. Start becoming more human. Become human.
I watched it on Twitch a few times, stuff like that. It's really nice art style and stuff like that. They do a really good job. But yeah, so that's the free games for that. And then what else we got? Oh, Steam. So I just wanted to Steam sales finished up. I wanted to ask, what'd you get on Steam sale?
Max Payne 3, BioShock Collection, Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
It's done already, the Steam sale?
No, I thought it was. Yeah.
It's done. Finished on the 9th.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it I got. Yeah.
I got a lot of indie games, real cheap ones that were like $1 here and there because I need to start building up my indie library.
Yeah.
I ended up getting the expansion for Civilization.
Yeah.
I didn't get No Man's Sky, but I'm debating about getting it next time it's on sale. I don't know. I've been hearing good things
That's
about
an
it.
iffy one, yeah.
Yeah, but they've put a lot of attention and work to that. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? They've basically remade it. You get anything on Steam?
Negative.
Okay. It was a really good sale though. We've been tweeting out every day of like the different things. And we'll be doing that again if there's ever a big sale. Like Epic, been trying to do that and stuff like that. But yeah. All right, guys. I know it's a short episode, but that's gonna be it for us today. We're gonna have the reason we're doing this one short is because next week is Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. We're gonna have a ton to talk about that and the Lion King reveal. Last week we brought you guys into about an hour and 45-minute episode. And so we've been doing that a lot. So we thought, let's just do a short one where we get up some good news and stuff like that. And that's going to be it. All right, guys. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us on the Geek Freaks podcast. You can find us on Twitter at Geek Freaks Pod. We're also on Facebook, Instagram. You can email us. We have our Patreon and a store. All those links are in the description. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.